Hi guys, this is Anna from Kakibana and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my experience at a Vipassana meditation center, and I spent the last 2 months there. So today I'm going to be talking to you firstly about a bit of an overview of what is the Vipassana meditation and how it works, and then I'll talk to you about my experience while I was there for the 2-month period and how I developed in that time, and then what changes I've seen since I've finished the 2 months at a Vipassana center. Now, if you've seen my previous video about my Vipassana experience, that was like my initial thoughts, feelings, plans about Vipassana meditation. In that video, I said that I was going for 3 months. And yes, that was the plan, to spend 3 full months at a Vipassana center. But something happened while I was at the meditation center. I made the choice to come back home. I will tell you about what happened, but I'll tell you a bit later on in the video. Firstly, I want to talk to you about what is the Vipassana meditation, what is this technique. The meaning of Vipassana is to see things as they really are. And people do this meditation course to learn the art of living. This is taught all around the world. It is a 10-day course where you meditate around 10 hours per day, and you are under noble silence between all the other students that are sitting the course. So that means there's no speaking, no gestures, no physical contact, and no eye contact. And of course, there's no use of mobile phones, no reading, no writing, no internet, nothing like that. You are focused on your meditation. This meditation course is completely free. It's made available to anyone who wants to attend, and it's based on donations to keep the courses running and based on volunteers as well. It's taught by the teacher Goenkaji, so the teachings are the same all around the world. The course that I did here in Australia, there were around 30 female students and 30 male students, and other centers could have more or less than this number. Now, why would someone want to take a Vipassana meditation course? So you take it if you want to live a more peaceful and harmonious life, filled with love and compassion towards yourself as well as to others all around you. It's so that you can take control over your mind rather than the mind having control over you. And as the teacher Goenkaji says, the 10-day course is a deep operation of the mind. So it's taking out all the impurities from your mind, leaving you feeling love and compassion from deep within. So these impurities are getting rid of negative feelings that may come up, knowing how to deal with these negative feelings when they do come up. And these negative feelings are fear, anger, jealousy, hatred, ill will, depression, anxiety, and the list goes on. Also, it's so that if you really want something, so you crave something, it could be a physical object or it could be a goal or dream, and then if you don't get it, you're not going to lose the balance of your mind and not get upset over this situation and just go with the flow of life. Basically, with that all combined together, you will also find the meaning of life. Why are we here? And how to make the most of this life we're living. So for the 2 months, I was doing what is called a sit-serve program, and luckily it is possible to do here in Australia. A sit means that you are a student in noble silence and you're meditating for 10 hours per day. And then serve means that you are volunteering your time, make it possible for the course to run. So as a server on a course, either you are in the kitchen preparing the food, either a male or female manager, and you're basically the communicator between the teacher, the assistant teacher, and the students. Make sure that the course is running well and answering any logistical questions from the students. The 2-month period, I was sitting one course, and then I had around 2 to 3 days off between the courses where I came home, and then I went back again after that, and I served a course and then sit a course and then serve a course, so alternating like that. I decided that I wanted to do this sit-serve program, firstly because I wanted to go deeper into the practice and make it a real part of my life rather than doing it and then forgetting about it, and also because luckily I'm so grateful that the timing in my life just made it possible for me to do it, and of course the center that was available really close to me. So now I'm going to talk about my experience there while I was there for the 2-month period and my development over that time, and also just briefly what kind of things happened. If you have any loved ones at home, it just makes it that much harder because you're used to talking to them, seeing them every single day. But during the 10-day course, you don't have your phone, you can't contact them. It just makes it that much harder if you have a partner at home, if you have children at home. So that's what happened with me. It was really hard not to be able to talk with my boyfriend. So during the meditation period, what happens is that when you're sitting there meditating, and even when you're not meditating, there's nothing there to distract you from thinking. All these thoughts come up into your head, and sometimes it makes it really hard to meditate. You get caught up in these thoughts. What the course teaches you is that thoughts are things in your mind. They are not you, and they should not control you. You should just let these thoughts pass. And these thoughts could be memories from the past, maybe some negative things that come up, and also some amazing ideas that come up to do in the future, and you get really excited about doing these things. So for me, some negative things did come up, and I was thinking about the past, and I was a bit emotional, but I was able to come back to the moment and just let these thoughts pass and be okay with letting them go. And these amazing ideas that came as well, these are also your thoughts, and you should not be attached to these thoughts either. And so I was able to let them go, and after the course is finished, assess whether those ideas are really valid in your life. These thoughts were coming in, and it was really hard for me to focus, but as the time went on, I got better and better. But again, it's all a changing phenomenon. So one day you could be sitting really, really well and just focused in the present moment, and then other days you're just filled with thoughts. But that's just the way it is, and you've just got to accept it and just take it as it is. So they were during the times that I was sitting the course, so noble silence. And then during my serve, as I said in my previous video, I had a really, really amazing time. Like, serving for me is very, very rewarding, because you are volunteering your time and you are making it possible for the students to be able to take the course, because without volunteers, the center wouldn't be able to run. I was female manager because I had done it before. I was so calm, I knew what I was doing, and I was able to support the students that much more. I kept calm if unexpected things happened. And also at the end of the course, the students came up to me and said that, yeah, I really seemed really calm and seemed really in control. That was really nice that they noticed that and told me that, because I felt that as well, which means I was growing as a person and being in the present moment and taking things one step at a time and not letting anxiety take over me. What's also great about serving as well is that you're meditating throughout the day. You're just not in noble silence, so you're going to talk with the other servers, talk with the teachers throughout the day. You're combining the meditation with kind of like real life situations, like talking with others, going through problems. So you're combining these two aspects, which is kind of like real life. So you can really see how the meditation is helping you in your day-to-day activities. That was really good to see my growth in that. And of course, because you're at the Vipassana Center, you're serving with people who are also meditating alongside you. You meet some really amazing people, all walks of life, all ages, from all different countries, and I love talking with them and getting to know them, getting to know their life stories, and sharing our Vipassana experiences together, and just having a really great time and connecting with these people. So what changes have I seen in myself since coming out of the 2 months, but also, you know, in between the courses as I came out and spent time at home? The big change is that, yes, I'm able to handle the situations that could have agitated me before. I'm able to handle them better and keep a calm mind, a balanced mind, and just let them go and not get attached to any situation or any emotion. And the best example of this is the reason I came home. So the reason I came home, I was 5 days into serving a course, and I got a call from my boyfriend saying that he had broken his collarbone while he was sandboarding. So sandboarding is basically snowboarding, but in sand dunes. So he'd broken his collarbone, so I needed to come home. When he told me, I was really calm. I wasn't worried because I knew that everything would be fine. But also the fact that I had to come home, even though I had planned to finish my 3 months at the meditation center, I didn't feel frustrated. I didn't feel angry. I didn't feel upset that this experience was being cut short so suddenly. I kept a calm and balanced mind, and I was really proud of myself, and I saw such a big change, how much I've grown and how much the technique has benefited me And then also my emotions were tested a bit, I guess, when we went to the hospital, because we spent 3 days. He only stayed one night and I was going back and forth from home for 3 whole days. Previously, I could have been a bit agitated by that, a bit frustrated, just waiting around so much with no result, no communication, but just completely waiting the whole time. But instead, I just felt this feeling of complete gratitude. I felt really grateful for the nurses that were helping us, to the doctors that were helping us, to the health system here in Australia. Whereas before, I would have reacted probably completely differently. So things like that happen, and the way that other people act out in the supermarket, out on the street, out on the roads while driving, maybe they act negatively towards me, and previously I would have been agitated and angry or upset over it. But I'm able to look at these situations very objectively and know that people acting in those ways is not because of me. It could be because of the mood they're in, something that's happened in their life that's agitated them. And so not have any negative feelings towards them, but just feel love and compassion. I'm not going to take it personally. Just let it go, basically, and not take things so seriously. And this is the same as people close to me. I have more of a kind of defense against people's opinions and people's thoughts towards me and towards how my life should be. I'm 31 years old. People around me are buying houses, getting married, having children, working 9-to-5 jobs. I don't really desire that at the moment. If people do ask me about those things, understand that it is their opinion and their opinion has no effect on myself. Speak with love and compassion. Even though I did do those 2 months, I have a long way to go still of being in the present moment. Thoughts still come up into my mind and get a bit carried away with them. But I'm able to let them go a lot quicker and come back to the present moment. So just go with the flow of life and accept things are happening at the right time and for my greater good. For example, my boyfriend breaking his collarbone. So it means that plans that we had for later in the year, they've been delayed. Accept that and be okay with it. I've been out for 2 weeks of the meditation center, and this could be a reason because I was kind of deprived of these things. Now I'm just so grateful for the small things that I didn't really notice before, such as being able to just go to the supermarket whenever I want and buy whatever I want, eat whatever I want. Just so grateful that is available for me. And then driving my car to be able to get to different places. Like, it is so amazing that I have that freedom, and just to spend time in my apartment, really enjoying those small things. My biggest realization that the Vipassana course has helped me to realize is that life is a game. And we are just here to play the game, and it just depends on how you want the game to go. We are here to have experiences in our life. So what type of experience do I want to have in my life? Do I want to be affected by other people's opinions and just live how people around me are living? Or do I want to do the things that I want to do, such as travel and learn languages and connect with people and set goals that serve me and work towards those goals, not get upset if I don't achieve those goals, and enjoy the process, enjoy the present moment as I'm working towards those goals. That is a huge realization that I'm so grateful that I've come to that, because now I can just not take things so seriously. The Vipassana course, it teaches you the practical way to be in the moment or to be able to deal with these negative feelings that come up. Now, other things that really helped me was the friend that I met in November when I was serving in the kitchen, who I talked about in the previous video. He is so knowledgeable, and his plan is to do the Sit Serve program for 2 years. Any questions that I had, I was able to ask him, and he was just able to give me the best answers, really, really easy to understand and relate into my life. He was definitely a big part of my learning and growing process. So I really am so grateful to have met him and to be able to call him my friend. Because of all these questions that I was asking him, he recommended me a book called Conversations with God by Neale Walsch. This book, it's 7 books together, and I'm up to the 3rd one. Every single page is so inspirational, gives you motivation for life, because it answers all the questions that one could have about this world and about this life. And it is not religious at all, and it taught me so much about this life. Another book that helped me understand everything and why it was so important to focus on the present moment is the book The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. This book allowed me to kind of give me a theoretical background of why it's important to focus on the now. Now that I've come out into society again, I plan on being determined and meditating 2 hours a day. So 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening. Continue to attend courses and also serve courses, hopefully around the world, and also continue contributing and growing myself. I have some plans for later on in the year, but I will leave that for another video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this topic, then give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions about the Vipassana course, then leave a comment down below and I'd be happy to answer them. If you liked this type of videos, then please subscribe to my channel by clicking the button below. I will see you next time. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.